The reason we're programming keys, the customer ran the key through the wash. This is something people need to know. If your battery's dead in your key, it'll still start your car. Hold it to the button and start the car that way. It has a capacitor in it that keeps just a tiny amount, just enough to send the code from, this far. So you put it up against there and then you can start it. It won't do anything else. It won't unlock the doors or any of that, but we're gonna get them 2 brand new keys, so they'll be in good shape. And we'll start that process. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the car in a mode where it can recognize these keys and remember them. So they'll be usable to unlock doors, use them as regular keys. Because right now they're just floating out there in the world. Every time you push a button on a key fob, it sends a numeric signal to any car that's around it. And it's a random code. The car has created a random code, they need to match. If you push the key fob more than 255 times without being near the car, it can screw it up. It'll lose its memory and they'll go, I don't recognize that key. But it's 255 times. If you think about it, that's a bunch. Nobody does that. Normally I would set this over there on my cart and do it, but I have to be in the vehicle to do this one. Like the customer has to prove that they own the vehicle before they can even get their keys. Then I have to prove that I am legitimately working on their vehicle, on their behest, and I'm doing this at, following all the rules. All of that happens in the background. And it's expensive to do this. It's a costly, the keys are anywhere from $200 to $500 a piece, depending on the vehicle. I've seen $1,200 and $1,300 keys, but those are real smart keys and they can go on the web and all kind of stuff like that. We don't have those. Now that one's registered. If you don't hold the key if I hold the key like this instead of like this, it won't do right. If I'm not close enough to it, or, it's very particular. We are good to go. We charge like an hour and a half to do this, and sometimes it takes 2 or 3 hours to do it. So this one went really fast, and we're very thankful for that, but that's not always the case. And sometimes it will just wipe all the keys. Then you have to jump through 9 kinds of hoops to get it to come back. Now I have to go back to parts and get the mechanical key that I had them cut. So, did you even know that you have a key in your fob? Okay, good for you. Most people don't. If you're ever in a position where your fob is not working, you still have a mechanical key inside the fob. Sometimes there's not a slot that you can see on the door handle. You might have to remove a cover on the newer vehicles. But you can always get into your vehicle with your mechanical